It's time for our bedtime story. Today, we're going to listen to Andersen's fairy tale, The Ugly Duckling.
Under the blue sky and white clouds, there is a beautiful little village. Beside the village, there is a crystal clear little pond. In the reeds by the pond, Mama Duck is hatching her eggs. One day, her ducklings began to break out of their eggs one after another. Quack! Welcome, my babies! Mama Duck was overjoyed. At that moment, Mama Duck noticed that the especially large egg had not yet cracked. Mama Duck became anxious, wondering what was wrong with her baby. She carefully patted the egg gently. Finally, the egg cracked. Out came a little gray duckling. The duckling was larger than its brothers and sisters. Its feathers were gray, making it look very ugly. The other ducklings didn't like him. His older sister said, "What are you? You're so ugly." Once, when he followed the other ducklings to play, a big duck saw him and pecked at him. Mama Duck quickly rushed over and said, "Don't bully him. Though he is big and ugly, he won't harm the other ducklings. He's my baby too." Mama Duck asked his siblings to include him in their games. They must not bully him. But whenever Mama Duck wasn't around, the other ducklings would mock him as the strange, ugly duckling. "He looks so bad. We don't want to play with him." Nobody wanted to be friends with the ugly duckling. The ugly duckling felt very sad. He tried to play with his siblings, but wherever he went, everyone avoided him. The ugly duckling tried to play with the hen, but the hen chased him, flapping her wings, saying, "Where did this stray duck come from?" The ugly duckling then tried to play with the cat, but the cat scratched him with its claws. The ugly duckling was terrified. Feeling sad and lonely, the ugly duckling decided to leave home. He set off in search of a place he belonged. The ugly duckling swam across the pond and entered the forest. There, he met a group of wild ducks. He politely greeted them. "Hello, can I stay with you?" "You're too ugly," the wild ducks shouted loudly. "Go away." The ugly duckling kept going until he reached a small lake. He found it peaceful and beautiful there and thought, "I'll live here." The ugly duckling lived by the lake alone, day after day. Winter arrived, covering the ground in ice and snow. The ugly duckling was cold and hungry. He huddled under a big tree. Fortunately, a farmer passed by and saw the weak, ugly duckling. He took him home, where it was warm. Finally, spring came, and the sun warmed the earth. The ice and snow melted. The ugly duckling had grown up and grown stronger. One morning, he gathered his courage and flew to the lake. He looked down at his reflection in the water and was surprised to see a beautiful swan. "Is that me?" The ugly duckling couldn't believe his eyes. At that moment, some swans flew by and said, "You're as beautiful as we are. Come fly with us." The ugly duckling knew. Now he was a beautiful swan. The ugly duckling had finally discovered who he truly was. He happily spread his wings and soared through the sky with the swans. He was no longer the ridiculed ugly duckling, but a graceful and beautiful swan who had found his true home.